All right, MOVETOBER 2025, day 30. There was a point during this thing this month that I told a buddy of mine, I said, how dare I choose a month that's got 31 days in it to do this thing? And here we are, day 30. We've got today and tomorrow left. So that kind of brings me to where I'm at. I've spent the last 2 days going pretty much as hard as I can go. Yesterday was really as much as I could possibly do, and just to see where we're at. And so I don't necessarily have a lot of fuel in the tank today. So I'm not going to be trying to set any PRs today or anything like that, because we did that the past 2 days. Today I'm going to attempt to do these intervals that I've recently learned about, which is called a 60-120. It's all across my social media so much that for sure it's a thing, but I guess there's a big spat about whether or not it works. So I'm going to try it today just to see how I feel about it. There was a point in time that I was trying to do 5-minute intervals. I'd give myself 5 minutes of running and then recovery time, whatever that would be, but nothing past 5 minutes of recovery time. And that worked pretty well for me. So I can't imagine this being much more difficult, but we're going to give it a shot today and see how it goes. So let's go get it done. All right, here's what I'm going to say about the 60-120. Slowed me down considerably, but that's okay. Sometimes to make improvements, you got to slow down. So that's not a bad thing. Here's what I like about it, and I'll follow this with what I don't like about it. What I like about it is you get to pay attention to the time and your heart rate. So on a 60-120, you run for 120 seconds, you rest for 60. And so if you're paying attention, you get to see that, like for me for instance, my heart rate would get up into the mid 130s, possibly 140. And then during the rest period, my heart rate would get down to between 110 and 120. And just in my own head, I feel like I'm not recovered and ready for another run until my heart rate gets close to 110. So when you break it down like that, it turns more for me into a 120-120. It takes me about almost 2 minutes to get my heart rate back down. Now, I'm sure with practice, breathing, I'll be able to knock my heart rate down quite a bit faster. It's gonna take practice. This is literally my first day. So, and I forgot to add in what I don't like about it. I don't like that you have to pay attention to the time so much. About the time you get into a good rhythm is when you think, I need to look at the time and see, am I close to a minute? Am I close to 2 minutes? Checking your watch that much is a lot to do when you're trying to do better, but it's not a major issue. It's kind of hard to believe that I've been at this a month and I'm just now catching wind of this idea. I mean, I know about intervals, but the 60-120 idea is kind of new to me. So we played with it today. We made our 2 miles. Now we got to go do our dailies and get to work, get a shower in and all that good stuff. So let me know when you guys first started. Did you use intervals to get going? Have you always been able to run? Have you done the 60-120? Let me know. It was kind of cool to see the heart rate go up and down like it did. So, and the main idea I think behind it is to get your heart rate used to climbing. And then eventually you can probably work on continuing to increase your distance at a higher heart rate, I would imagine. That's just what a noob is guessing about the whole thing. So anyway, 1 day left, guys. I cannot believe that it's been a month. It's been 30 days. And we have 1 day left to complete this thing. So I will see y'all tomorrow, and I'll probably try to do a recap of some sort. On November 1st, I'm going to go see my brother-in-law run. It's his second 5K this year, and super stoked to see that. I'm going to be off work for it, so I'm going to go watch it, and then afterwards I do have to go to work, but at least I'm off to witness the second run of the year. That should be fun. So anyway, we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.